Can AI actually make an artist blow up? I gave AI $1,000 in 5 weeks to promote my song. The results were unexpected. In this video, I'm taking you behind the scenes of the entire experiment. How the AI built the strategy, where my $1,000 went, the mistakes I made, and whether AI is really the future for artists like us. Stick around to see the final numbers. Hey, I'm Monty, a hip hop artist from North Carolina, focused on making a positive impact through the music I make. And anyone who makes music knows that the #1 issue we all have is just getting your music out there. There are tons of tips and marketing gurus all over the internet. Music distributors that swear up and down they have teams dedicated to helping artists and they care so much. And playlist companies just looking to take your money and get you banned on platforms like Spotify. Then I had a great idea. Why don't I just let AI market my song? Letting AI market me. I mean, what would that even look like? So I feel like there's just too many questions that come to mind. Like, I mean, where do I even find this? Is there a place I could go where all of this is together? What distributor would I use? How am I pushing out the content? Am I gonna use AI for the content? Why don't we just, I don't know, look at a list. What's right there? There's Carlos. Oh, there's Carlos. Okay, so past 3 years, I've been going to South by. I love it out there, man. This past year, but it's okay. You know, I'm in the artist lounge, you know, doing my thing out there. I meet Carlos. Carlos is a senior A&R of Stream, and we connect, man. Genuine guy. You know, people that live in the South, man. That's how they be. They don't be on that artisty. So we're chopping it up about their product, what they do, you know, and him really seeming like he cared for artists, and that's what I care about. You know, you guys know, I do music for, you know, TV and film, man. I go out to LA a lot, and you know, I'm tired of that, all right? I want real people, you know, like people that's like, yo, bro, come back to the house, man. And you know, they're serious about it. So, we really get to know each other a little bit, have a great time. And so I ended up going to Nashville 2 weeks later to just work on some songs, a little artist camp, things like that. And so me and Carlos end up getting back together, going to a coffee shop, and just really like connecting. And I was like, man, when is the last time I connected with a distributor? That's what made me think, dude, I've got to shoot Carlos an email. And so, yeah, Stream's a partner in this. So let's go figure out who these guys are. Okay, so what actually makes Stream the right option? I think the thing that sold me was that it's not just a distributor, but it's actually giving you a roadmap to blow up your career. Every artist that joins Stream kicks things off with a free career assessment. Think of it like a career X-ray. It gives you a crystal clear picture of exactly where you stand, what's working, and what might be holding you back. If we're being honest, a lot of times we're guessing. It's okay. But with Stream using real data and insights, it takes out a lot of that guesswork. And it's not just a diagnosis. Stream gives you a strategic roadmap. It shows you precisely what to focus on, what to ignore, and it's personally helping me with less time waste. There's tons of stuff you can focus on as an artist, but this really hones in on what you should be doing at your current level. One of the things that they have that I really like is their Stream class. It's not just like basic tutorials, it's packed with educational resources tailored to your specific level, which makes it super dope. Answering some of those key questions that I feel like every artist has. There's tons of stuff that I saw on here that I really just didn't think about. But my favorite thing on here that I'm like, yo, this is kind of crazy, is the connections tool. I've already used this twice in some upcoming collaborations, so this is crazy. Stream uses the data that they collect and the insights to find similar artists and producers from all over the world. It's actually crazy because if you look right here at first, the first search that comes up, Andrew Prim. That's actually someone I know. Shout out to AP, love him. But that just shows like, okay, this is actually pretty cool. And last but certainly not least is the goals section. So this kind of takes everything that we've talked about up to this point and puts it in one place. Something really cool is here. You actually can start promoting your music straight from this page. And then down below that, they actually have those stream class videos that correlate with what you're looking at here, which is super dope. So we were looking at Spotify. They have YouTube here, which I'm doing really good at. Instagram right here, and everything kind of in one place. So this is actually really cool to see. And then they have Quincy up above. So if I actually opened this up here, you would see some goals and advice from Quincy on ways that I could actually grow or how I'm currently doing. But we're actually gonna dive more into Quincy. So let's see what it can really do. I have $1,000 for a song campaign. The song is out. You've been listening to it and it's actually playing right now. It's called Rag to Riches. You can go listen to it yourself if you'd like. I'll make sure to pin that in the description, but we really want our money to go to juicing the song. So the things that it told me was social media ads, putting about $400 towards that, $200 towards music video, $150 in influencer partnerships, and that'll be really cool because I've never done that before. $100 as maybe a giveaway or a contest, $50 towards a newsletter campaign, $100 towards playlists. And then it just talks about some shows and different things like that, right? So that $200 that it wants us to put towards a music video, you may have noticed I'm in a somewhat large building. So I do happen to have my own studio. And so we'll just go over to the studio room and shoot some content for free. Next in line is those social media ads. Stream actually released a brand new feature. So the promotions tab, if you actually click into it, they have their own playlist and digital ads built into the platform. And so here's my song, Rags to Riches right here. If I actually click on that, you'll see they have the options right here between digital ads on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or playlisting. The other side of it is just straight up going into the Meta Business Suite. The benefits of this is you fully control your ads. And I'll actually show you ones that I set up for this song. Next, influencer partnerships. I used a place called Space Loud. If somebody has a better place, knows a better system, something, please share it, because that's not me. I just have never done this before and would love to do more, but I do feel like we have to be realistic here. I think, you know, the $200 or so that I had put together for this section, just from knowing from my friend that, hey, maybe it's a little bit more expensive, isn't maybe a realistic budget for influencer marketing. I happen to like make this work. And then for some of that other money, in terms of fan engagement and email marketing, I have my own email list. You're free to join. I'll leave it down below. I don't need to spend any money on that. Once again, so that's 50 bucks I can put somewhere else. I think what I'll do instead is probably put some of that money towards a little bit of the influencer partnerships. Like I said, I've just never done that before. And of course, I mean, playlisting. Everyone knows it. Because Stream has a direct integration, and so I don't really need to leave the platform or do anything for that to work. So, did AI blow up my song? It's up to you. I can tell you what I spent, what happened, and what were the results. One thing that you do have to take into account is I really was primarily focused on driving people to Spotify. So that is the biggest metric that you will see. Looking at the numbers here, we spent about $368 on Meta ads. From that, we got about 106,000 impressions and a little over 1,000 clicks. We spent about $245 on the ads through stream, $210 on the playlisting feature that they have, and then $200 on influencer campaigns. Now, there's a million different ways that you could spin this, do this, and I'm sure somebody that'll see this, will try their own version of it. But roughly between this is $1,023 that was spent. Today is August 10th, so where is the song? And what are some of the things that came out of this campaign? One thing that I can say that was really dope, I never had before, my song was actually trending as an Instagram sound for a little bit, and so I did see a little bit of a trickle in there of some non-paid videos, which was cool to see. On Spotify, we're sitting at a little over 15,000 streams. The song has been added to 806 playlists and saved 444 times. I really saw some huge jumps from some of the playlisting. I will say we got on one or two really big playlists that really helped, but then the Spotify radio really kicked in. And so I think I got a little over 3,000 or 4,000 streams just from the Spotify radio, which was awesome. But all in all, I really feel like this was a really cool experience to just be able to try out all these different tools and see how it would affect my song. If you're interested in Stream or what they have going on, click the link down below. I'll have something down there so you can go directly to their platform and potentially join Stream, try it out yourself, as well as the song mentioned in this, Rags to Riches, is down below. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I would love for you to listen to it and just connect with me on Instagram. I'll throw it somewhere here. And I can't wait for our next adventure. So hey, your boy Monty.